Hey everybody, Dave Rollins here. So today I want to talk about 4x5 action sports, specifically like 4x5 skateboarding, BMX, rollerblading, all the different sports that I've captured with a 4x5 camera. I've gotten a number of questions about how the heck am I doing that? Because most 4x5 cameras are similar to this one, where you have to pre-focus, you have to cock the shutter, you've got to load in your film holder, and it's quite a process. It's not as quick as just point the camera that you're looking through, take the picture, and move on with life. It's very different than a 35mm camera. And so I've gotten a request to make a video on how I do this. So let's dive in and take a look at how you can go out with a 4x5 camera and make some skateboard BMX images. Now I do want to note here that like anything, you want to know about the sport or subject matter that you're going out to capture. I wouldn't want to go out and photograph soccer, let's say, because I don't know anything about soccer. I don't know anything about football. I didn't grow up in that world of sports. I grew up skateboarding. I grew up BMX bike riding. I grew up rollerblading. And so these are sports that I'm familiar with and I know the ins and outs. So with that disclaimer, please do your research about these sports. Pay attention to what you're about to shoot. It's not inherently just a good image because it's on film. You really want to pay attention to making sure that you have all your compositional aspects in play, and also that you're capturing the sport in a way that really highlights that sport. So this first shot we're going to look at is some skateboarding with my friend John Lufer. You'll see that I put my head underneath the hood to focus and compose my image, and I had John put his skateboard out about where he was going to be so that I could focus right on the skateboard. This image was taken with a 300mm Fujinon lens, and so it's roughly equivalent to like a 90mm lens. It's been one of my most common lenses for action sports. I really love that lens, but that lens has a very shallow depth of field, so it is a difficult lens, and I have to pre-focus, pre-compose my image, and know where the peak of action is going to be. This next image here is an image shot with my friend Dan, and he was going to do a bar spin over this railing, but it turned out that it wasn't really an ideal spot, but I composed and I pre-focused on the spot. I had him put his bike out about where he was going to be in the bar spin position. Got my loop out, focused and everything. But when he did it, I saw it just wasn't going to work, so we moved on and did a bar spin. I liked the angles of this building here, so we put out a stick. That's where he was going to do the bar spin. I pre-focused, cocked my camera, loaded the film up, and we shot 3 bar spins, and we ended up with one that I really liked and we both really liked. And the composition of the building and everything, it put together to make a diptych that I really wanted to make with, on the left-hand side, this skateboard image, and on the right-hand side, this BMX image that kind of work together, as you'll see here. And we'll go ahead and end this video here on some footage shooting with my friend Chad B, and it'll have the audio going along with it and everything, and you can see how composing and working with the 4x5 is pretty difficult, but I'm always aiming for, you know, get my shot about composed how I want it, and then have the person put their bike or their skateboard or whatever they can, even their hand, in approximately the position where their peak is going to be, so that I'm able to get focus. I close my shutter, load my film in, and then I watch intently with my eyes, ready to click the shutter when they reach right at that peak, right at that spot where I've focused. So you can see in here everything's upside down and backwards, which makes composing a little bit difficult. Yeah, we're solid. Oh, that was a good one. So I hope this has been helpful. If you want to support what I do, you can support my channel by buying a copy of my book. I've got some more misprints. I think as of making this video, I've got 26 misprints of my book left. So if you want to purchase one, they're $32 shipped to your house within the continental USA. If you're from another country, international, and you're willing to pay shipping, I will work that out with you, but send me a message on Instagram, or you can send an email. It's all on my website and everything. So yeah, buy a copy of my book. Thank you. Subscribe, like the video, and let me know, if there's any questions that you have. I'll try my best to respond to them in the comments below. So thanks for tuning in.